What up, guys? I know I usually cover sneakers and all that sort of stuff, but I also like technology and sports, and today it was all about technology with the new iPhone and all the other stuff that hit today, so I thought it'd be dope to give you a brief overview of everything that you should know. First, the announcement had four major parts: Apple Watch, the iPad Pro, the Apple TV, and of course the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus. So let's start things off with talking about the Apple Watch. Updates to the Apple Watch were mostly related to third-party apps that can run directly on the device. They had a dope medical demo for doctors and patients. Prior to today, apps needed to have a companion app on the iPhone to run that is no longer needed in this case. They also added a new model in rose gold and anodized aluminum and a few watch bands as well. If you want a more luxury look, the Apple Watch Hermes will start at $1,100 based on the band and go up to $1,500. Now, all of this is part of the OS update, which hits on September 16th, and the Hermes watches will be available on October 5th. Next up is the iPad Pro, which is a whopping 12.9 inches, but it is really built for professionals. Apple is also introducing a keyboard and stylus that will work exclusively with the device. The resolution is 2732 by 2048, which is better than my laptop, and it weighs 1.5 pounds and is 6.9 millimeters thick, which makes it thinner than the original iPad. It features the Apple A9X chip and is said to be 22 times faster than the original iPad, with the ability to edit 3 4K streams simultaneously in iMovies, which is pretty insane. Prices start at $799 for 32 and up to $1079 for 128 with LTE. Of all the things that were updated today, the Apple TV probably received the biggest jump. Closer to what we expect from a set-top box these days, the new Apple TV now comes with a remote, with a touchpad, voice controls, improved software, and its own app store. Now on the platform called tvOS, developers can make games and other sorts of content directly for the device, but the box really shines with the voice commands. You can literally ask Siri for action movies, and the system will bring up action movies from all sorts of services. Same goes for actors, directors, and the likes. Between the games, the voice controls, and the apps, the Apple TV might be back on top. Pricing includes a 32 and a 64 gigabyte model, with pricing at $150 and $200 at the end of October. And finally, we have the iPhone. Apple is actually in an S year, so what we're getting is the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus. As always, the camera is better, but another big update is the addition of 3D Touch. 3D Touch allows you to force touch in apps, which will then pop up a quick action that you can take action on, or if you do a longer, harder touch, it will pop out options for you to take actions on those. This feature really shines in apps like Maps that allow you to quickly set a spot where you parked or something like that, or an email, which if you press it lightly will let you peek at the email, or an IG where you can actually creep on your ex's photos without accidentally liking them. And speaking of photos, back to the camera, it is now 12 megapixels, which means you can shoot video in 4K. The front camera is larger as well at 8 megapixels, meaning you can shoot up to 1080p selfies if you're into that type of thing. As always, Apple's photo and video software really make the photos and video work, and some of the technology is happening here as well with diodes and stuff like that I just didn't understand. One cool thing that they are introducing is live photo, which is kind of like a GIF with audio that will happen for 3 seconds when you take a picture. The front-facing camera now has a flash, it actually uses the screen for a flash, which has that same natural tone coloring. Now, the internals of the phone are also faster. They have an A9 processor chip, which should speed things up considerably. The phone is slated to release on September 25th with standard pricing at $199 at 16 gigabytes for the 6S and going up to $499 for 128 gigabytes on the 6S Plus. Of course, all of these prices are with a 24-month contract, which means the prices for the actual phone just by itself are a lot more. So what are your thoughts on everything introduced today? Anything catch your attention? Let me know down below. I think I personally like the 6S and the iPad Pro. I can see using that to edit videos like these when I travel. So what are your thoughts? Let me know again right down below. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe if you liked the video, and be sure to visit the links in the description if you want more details on everything that I talked about today. Well, I am your host, Jacques Slade, and I'll see you later today on Today in Sneaks. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Peace. Before I get into the box, it is a pair of Adidas, and it's not the Yeezy Boost, so if that's what you're looking for, that's not what these are. Paperwork out of here. So let's just get the box out. So bam, pretty obvious if you can see by now.